sisters, today I want to talk to you about to whom much is given, much is required. This good idea comes from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 12, verse 48. Brothers and sisters, first of all, I want to remind you again about the parable of talents in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. In this parable, reminds us that God has given each one of us His property. God has given us our talents according to our own abilities. To some, God has given 5. To some, God has given 3, 2, or even 1. However, brothers and sisters, God wants us to receive the talents that He has given us, and we have to use it in a right way. And even, brothers and sisters, we have to multiply the talents that we have received. If you have received 1 talent, then go out and multiply it. You can make it 1 becomes 2, or 2 to 4, and so on. So God has given us, and from us God requires us to do something with it. Do not just receive God's gift and then hold it to yourself, or even doing nothing about it. Then what good is that? But brothers and sisters, if you receive the talents and then you go out and multiply it for your own good or for the good of others, then brothers and sisters, I do believe that God will give you more. God will bless you with more. And if we come back and telling God that we have multiplied what God has given us, then God will reward us, brothers and sisters. This is what I want you to know. That anything you do with the talents that God's given you, when you're coming back and telling God what you have done with it, or multiply those talents in your life, then God will reward you. God will say to you, He said, "Well done, my good and faithful servants." And that's what we want to hear. I want to hear that God will say to us when we come back to Him, bring more from what we have received. And God said, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." So brothers and sisters, I believe and I hope that this small talk, to whom much is given, much is required, may change your life.